Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me and Anand here again today talking about Trump, tariffs, and all the threat he's bestowing upon us with his esteemed wisdom. There's a lot of confusion as always with Trump. There's no real clarity. He says one, then he says two, then he does three. That said, Indian corporates seem to be wising up to the game and they seem to be moving pieces. And famously, of course, the Tatas are the ones leading the way. I thought we'll unpack all this with Anand today in a short, crisp video and not take too much of your time this evening. Yes, Anand, what is Trump, this whole tariff plan?
Now, Trump is now really seems to be cut up with India for not falling in line. Like commentators have said that the Indian government should have handled it better. They could have, in a guarded way, given credit to Trump for that ceasefire, and it would have been done with it. Because he's a very egotistical man. The Pakistanis played it very well.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize. That's what he was after. So, but
Because Obama got one.
yeah. So, if you remember our past, in 1965, when Shastri was the Prime Minister, Soviet Union took credit for bringing India and Pakistan together.
Yes.
The Tashkent Declaration. When we look at the Kargil conflict, Clinton took credit for pulling the Pakistanis back to their place. So if we had played our cards right, he would have said that I beat up the Pakistanis and he would have been happy. Instead, he allowed this thing to go out of hand. Then he made two more demands, one on dairy products and another on wheat and genetically modified soya and other things. The correct place would have been to negotiate in the table. He wanted to finish it quickly before 1st August. We kept on dragging, and this thing, Pakistan thing, was going on in his mind. And he felt that his friend, the Prime Minister, did not live up to his expectations and he started to clutch at straws. So he blamed us for buying and selling, refining Russian oil, though the people of India did not benefit from it in any way. And now Trump's senior aide has said today, a few billionaires are benefiting in India today. That's his exact statement reported in the American press.
We did not say this.
Yeah, I'm not saying this. So all this has meant that while we are negotiating and these tariffs might be rolled back to more sensible levels, but right now we are exchanging blows. And the government of India is also ratcheting the pressure. So things don't look good for us at this time. Now the date is tomorrow when the tariffs start to kick in. So the Indian corporates have now become global.
Correct.
So they want to move there, they want to hedge their bets. So what has happened is Titan, one of Tata's companies, about a couple of months bought Damas.
Yes, we remember talking
Damas
about this.
is a big Middle Eastern jeweler with 147 stores.
True.
The original idea was to use Damas to expand outside the Indian ethnicity and to become a more global player. Now, luckily for Tatas, Damas has a manufacturing facility already in the Gulf, in UAE.
Yes.
Now, what Titan is thinking loudly is whether it can move a portion of its Hosur plant to
Production.
production to the UAE because one, sourcing gold in UAE is easier and better than sourcing gold in India, and two, if he manufactures in the jewellery in UAE, India and UAE have a have a free trade agreement. It will allow him to import jewellery from Titan from UAE to India
Yes.
at a very discounted rates.
Correct.
It's a free trade agreement.
Yes.
So a lot of people are using this. And it will also mean that Titan can export to
United States. Yes.
United States without a duty because they have set up Titan showrooms to exploit the Indian diaspora. So this is one move they have made. The other move they have made is Tata Auto Components has bought India's factory in Valio with a 50-50 joint venture with a Japanese company called Ichuku. Now, Ichuku owns 62% of Valio worldwide, which means tomorrow push comes to shove, automotive components can move outside India. Now, Ichuku and Valio together are supplying automotive lighting to all the major Japanese players, whether it is Toyota, Daihatsu, Subaru, or Volvo, all except the Americans to everybody else. And like I have always pointed out to you, not directly but indirectly, Tatas have a stake in 13% in Toyota Kirloskar because Kirloskar here is married to the Tatas and she is the chairman of Toyota Kirloskar.
Right.
And they have 13% in Toyota Kirloskar. So now they are now slowly strengthening their hold with Japanese. They bought a Japanese equal joint venture with a Japanese semiconductor company. They have a tie-up with Tokyo Electricon, and they are now trying to hedge their bets by tying up with Japanese companies, and if need be, move some of our production offshore so that they don't have to come under taxes. Some of it is in Europe, that is they bought Iveco. They have now a Japanese tie-up. They are now going to the Middle East, and soon you will see a lot of Indian corporates will start to manufacture outside India.
So,
Bajaj has a big facility in Austria where he makes KTK bikes.
yes,
And there is another problem for India that Chinese are not giving us the rare earth metals which we seek.
yes,
We need the rare earth metals to
the magnets,
magnets to make electric vehicles.
yes,
So this is a problem and a big problem that we need rare earth metals. Bajaj and TVS have already warned us that their production will come down to zero. This is where we stand, and there is a lot of pressure on Indian corporates to move some of their productions to areas where US tariff does not impact them.
correct. I remember way back when Trump was talking about tariffs in the beginning itself, you very explicitly said these kind of tariffs were viable solutions 100 years ago when there was no global economy and things when there was no computers and information technologies, things were made in separate locations, isolated places where trade was done like this. Now, since the era of globalization and value chain and logistics and everything put together, trying to isolate and cut tariffs into country wise and put them into pockets is not viable anymore. And you correctly said this and you called this and you said now only the people in countries which are very poor are affected by all this
Yes.
and they're being punished. Well, the companies in the countries.
The guys who cannot move are your production guys in Tirupur, in Vannambadi, Ambur, the small and the medium enterprise. They will be under a lot of pain. The people of India will suffer because the rupee will depreciate. You have not seen the rupee, you have not yet seen the impact of the rupee falling. The rupee has fallen 3 to 4%. You are going to import inflation. Indians who are sending their children abroad to study will pay more. Overall, it will be tough times.
In the short term, this problem is going to be there. So, where do you see opportunities for us as investors, value investors? What should we be keeping our eye on?
You should be looking at diversified Indian companies,
Huh.
diversified European companies, and avoid companies which are localized.
The same strategy what we're using in Japan.
Japan.
Okay. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the program today. It was a little short and sweet because I quickly pulled Anand in between meetings to have this conversation because I thought it's very interesting to understand the implications of this tariff. Don't panic about this 250% or 150% or whatever these staggered things is. Like Anand said, pay attention to the companies, where are their businesses, how are they spread. Try to look for multifaceted, multinational companies than small local companies. This way you're hedging your bets much better. You will see opportunities in such as information technology and in pharmaceuticals if you play your cards right. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining as always, and we wish you a great evening from here in Chennai. Thank you for watching. Be Rich.
Thank you for supporting Be Rich. We'll send this video to your friends and relatives and have them take a look.